What's up, everybody? Tomorrow we get the reloaded update for Season 1 of Black Ops 7 and Warzone. Yesterday we got the intel drop. I'll link that video and that blog post down below. Today we got the patch notes for the things changing within Warzone, and this of course will be linked down below. As usual, we're going to skip the Black Ops 7 stuff for multiplayer and endgame and zombies, but I'll link that patch notes down below if you want to go check that out for yourself. Also linked down below is Twitch. If you want to come hang out live while I play Warzone or Apex or whatever game I'm playing, a lot of variety over on Twitch. And also Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, single player YouTube, and car Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube channels as well. If any of that interests you and your support here, there, or anywhere, of course, that's always appreciated. But let's go ahead and look at this. So, Ricochet anti-cheat. Team Ricochet recently launched a secure attestation wizard, a tool that provides a quick way to verify your PC meets our security requirements. Event pass for the Fallout event. Fallout event pass, Quantum Exchange event, Global Leaderboard event, Baron of the Wasteland. Modes, we talked about the modes yesterday, so I'm not going to talk about too much, but Power Armor Royale, you land in with a Fusion Core, you either loot Fusion Cores to fill it, or contracts, or eliminate enemies, or do damage to people in Power User suits, and you get your own Power User suit. You can eject out of it. It gets upgraded weapons, and there's radiation zones randomly placed on the map in the mode that only the Power Suit users can go in without damage. High Octane Battle Royale, everybody lands in with their loadout already. Zones close sooner. You can find grappling hooks. It's a buyback mode. So, a lot more fighting. Here's your playlist for week 1. Solos, duos, trios, quads. Casuals is quads. Resurgence casuals is quads. Resurgence solos, duos, trios, quads. Still think we need a Haven's Hollow only playlist. And Power Armor Royale comes first in week 1, and then we'll get the High Octane in week 2. Then week 3 we'll get Make It Rain Resurgence, and then week 4 community voted fan favorite. They're gonna put up a vote for whichever LTM. I'm sure Buybacks has a great chance of being there. New win streak camos. These are going to be almost impossible to get for anybody that isn't cheating or ridiculously cracked at the game, like pro level. In BR, you have to get 10 consecutive wins or 25 consecutive wins for the animated camo, and in Resurgence, you have to get 30 consecutive wins and 50 consecutive wins for the animated camo. Both of these are going to come down for sure. I mean, I think my highest win streak in both modes is like 5. It's about 5. I mean, I'm not cracked, and I'm not super cracked, and nobody I play with is like elite. Most people will have 0 chance unless they cheat or get carried to it. Equipment adjusted. Needle drone increased flight time from 8 seconds to 16 seconds. Point turn increased target range from 13 meters to 25. Slightly reduced target acquisition time. Gas mask reduced gas resistance duration from 10 to 5 seconds. I hate the point turret. That's all I have to say about that. New Killstreak Deadeye drone, a remotely piloted aerial drone equipped with a small caliber sniper rifle, inflicts 50 damage per shot with a maximum 10 shots per drone. The Deadeye drone is designed to sow chaos and disorient opponents by applying pressure from unexpected angles. While it requires precision and situational awareness to use effectively, skilled players can turn it into a powerful and even lethal tool in the right hands. It just sounds annoying. I'm not really a fan of that coming to Warzone. Counter UAV increased health from 150 to 300, reduced buy station price from 4,000 to 2,000, increased the radius of effect from 127 to 152 on Battle Royale, and reduced it from 127 to 73 on Resurgence. On Resurgence, only UAVs had the reduced effect radius from 304 meters to 177. That's actually a good change for Resurgence. Loot and economy, general loot, remove UAVs from chest loot. That's interesting. Added Deadeye drone to care package Killstreak loot. So it sounds like you can only get it from care package, from care packages. Lootable perks, contract rewards, and legendary chests have Bomb Squad, Mountaineer, and Veteran, and irradiated in them. And contract rewards are Ghost for Most Wanted contracts only, and Tracker for Scavenger contracts only. The X9 Maverick AR is removed from loot. The RK9 SMG is removed from loot, so 2 bursts. And the XM325 LMG was replaced with the Sokol, one of the event weapons that we got earlier in the season. That's actually pretty good. The Peacekeeper ground loot weapon builds, they just changed some attachments for some ground loot. We're not going to worry about that too much because everybody obviously has the goal of getting their loadout. and you're still going to pick up the meta guns in ground loot form if you have to use ground loot and you find them. Buy stations, counter UAV, we already noted, was reduced from 4,000 to 2,000, and gas masks are now added back into the buy station for 4,000. They recognize gas plays are a core part of the Warzone experience, and you should have never removed gas masks. Now, I personally don't think you should have self-revives and BRs in general, but I think it is so tied to Warzone that I think they should bring those back in the buy station as well, although I would be in favor of them removing them completely. So recon, rework, team bonus, capture bonus rate increased to 150% when all teammates are in the capture zone, up from 100%, no effect in solo modes. Bounty, reduced circle update interval from 10 seconds to 8 seconds, so it's easier to track down your bounty. Most wanted, successfully completing a most wanted contract now drops a supply box. In solo mode, supply box is replaced with a UAV. The rewards in supply box are 1 gas mask, 1 ghost, 1 blue to purple weapon with corresponding ammo, and 1 stack of cash. Eliminating an enemy as the most wanted squad now reduces remaining contract time by 30 seconds, up from 25. Opening a cache as the most wanted squad now reduces remaining contract time by 12 seconds, up from 10 seconds. Scavenger, the final crate now always drops a tracker pack. The bespoke reward of 1 armor satchel continues to drop in the final cache. New weapons, Sturmwolf 45, full auto machine gun, reliable, easy to control with low recoil and solid range. They also mentioned it might be more for multiplayer, strong headshot damage. Then we have the Hawker XH sniper rifle, bolt action sniper rifle with 2 unique playstyles. By default, the sniper can one-shot headshot with a limited range. So why do you make it bolt action? It also has a barrel that transforms into an infinite range one-shot headshot sniper. That'll be obviously the more used. Both of them are event rewards. The SMG comes this week in the Fallout event. New mods, CODWZ adaptive discharge mod provides faster fire rate with improved spread and fire off the hip, and slower fire rate with higher damage range in ADS. Improves recoil control. It doesn't matter with overkill being default. M8A1 auto strike XM conversion makes the M8A1 fully automatic with a fast fire rate and controllable recoil. Improves headshot damage and handling, but harms ranged firepower, aiming, movement speed, and spread. I doubt it will be meta, but who knows. M25 Contra Bloom Laser removes virtually all hip spread and resists firing bloom. Improves non-ADS mobility with a significant damage range penalty. Provides crossbar ADS with increased aiming, idle sway. Blocks underbarrel attachments and optics. If you are a hipfire player and the NPC 25 is still in the meta, which if you look at the adjustments, it probably will be. That's a very intriguing attachment. Now, it's probably not coming until towards the end of the season for a weekly challenge reward. So you got to decide how worth it is for you, because the NPC 25 might not be meta a week after that attachment comes out. So, BO7 assault rifles, adjusted the mid-range barrels across all BO7 ARs. These barrels now provide an ADS movement speed bonus and in some cases improve mid-range performance, making them a strong option for sniper support builds. AK-27 had these attachment changes where the Bistro speed barrel was buffed with ADS movement speed and damage range 1 benefit. I believe that is the mid-range barrel. A AK-27 battle scar conversion, max damage range decrease, medium damage range decrease, minimum damage range decrease. Nobody's really using this. The DS-20 Mirage, its mid-range barrel was improved. Then the M15 Mod 0. Its damage was increased at the maximum and minimum ranges, and its damage ranges were increased at all ranges. Bullet velocity was also increased. Its medium damage barrel got the medium damage range 1 benefit. The bullet velocity penalty reduced. The horizontal recoil benefit improved and now provides a 7% ADS movement speed buff. And the Redwell 556 compensator vertical recoil benefit improved. RL 556 vertical recoil benefit improved. M15 maybe takes over the meta with its damage improvements because it was kind of close, but I still would think it's maybe the Mirage. The Maddox got medium damage range damage increased, as well as its range pushed out in medium and minimum damage. Bullet velocity increased, vertical recoil reduced. Medium range barrel got the horizontal recoil control. Bullet velocity penalty reduced. Provides a 7% ADS movement speed, and medium damage range 1 benefit improved from 25 to 35%. Monolithic suppressor bullet velocity benefit reduced, and Redwell 556 compensator vertical recoil benefit improved. The MXR, which is the other meta option up there with the Mirage, had its minimum damage range, so its long damage range damage decreased, which is also why I said that maybe the M15 takes over. It's just so easy to shoot. I think it's either the Mirage or the M15, and the MXR takes a step back. The rapid Sterling barrel now provides a 7% ADS movement speed. Overall, the damage adjustment slightly reduces the MXR-17's effectiveness at long range, creating more room for other ARs to compete at extended distance. Peacekeeper MK1 had its long range damage increased and had its stimulus barrel now provides a 6% movement speed benefit, medium damage range 1 benefit improved. XR9 Maverick, which they took out of the ground loot, had its close range damage and long range damage increased, as well as its close range damage range pushed out. And the Torville Sprint barrel, medium damage range 1 benefit improved, bullet velocity penalty reduced, now provides a 7% movement speed benefit. For Black Ops 7 SMGs, they also updated the mid-range barrels to now grant increased bullet velocity while improving mid-range benefits and reducing penalties to make it a more appealing option for extended range engagements, aka sniper supports. Carbon 57 had its medium damage range benefit with the heavy barrel, medium damage range 1 benefit improved, sprint to fire penalty reduced, movement speed penalty reduced, and now added to the barrel is a 12% bullet velocity benefit. The Dravik 45 had its long range damage increased, not that big of a deal. Lower torso and leg multipliers increased, aim down sight speed improved, and sprint to fire improved. These are much more meaningful adjustments for an SMG. I don't know if it'll be the meta, maybe, but probably not. The Predator barrel, medium damage range 1 benefit improved, sprint to fire speed penalty reduced, movement speed penalty reduced, and now bullet velocity added. The Kogut got all of those same attachments to its respective barrel, changes to its respective barrel. Same thing with the MPC-25 and its respective medium damage range barrel. The Razor 9 had its close range pushed out, and then sprint to fire speed improved. The RWL stability pad, aim down sight speed penalty reduced, aim walking speed penalty reduced. EAM pushback grip, aim down sight speed penalty reduced. Razor impact barrel, medium damage range 1 benefit improved. It got all of its medium damage range barrel benefits. The RK9 burst cooldown improved from 0.09 seconds to 0.082 seconds. Bullet velocity increased, aim down sight speed increased. And then it got its medium damage range barrel improvements. And then the Raiden 9K got its medium damage range barrel improvements. So as far as SMG meta, I still think it's either the Kogut or the MPC-25. None of the other damage changes are significant enough. Maybe the Dravik. I know some people are liking the Dravik, but I still think it's going to be the Kogut or the MPC-25, depending on your preference. LMG adjustments, the MK78 had its damage ranges in the close and medium damage range pushed out, and its long range damage increased. The Shadow SK max damage range increased, arm multipliers increased, bullet velocity increased, aim down sight speed improved. As long as you can't one shot with it, that doesn't really matter. Default loadouts, don't really care too much about those. And then finally, Gulag loadouts, the Dravik replaces the Raiden and the Razor replaces the MPC-25. And I scrolled through the bugs earlier. There's nothing too important in the bugs there because we didn't really have any super game-breaking bugs as of this point. So that is the patch notes for Warzone. Like I said, I don't really see the meta changing unless the new SMG changes the meta. The sniper meta will remain the same unless in a couple weeks when we get that new sniper, it really changes things. And maybe the M15. But it's either going to be the M15, the Mirage, or the Sokol 545, which was already the LMG meta, but a lot of people don't like LMGs. And it could still be the MXR for a lot of people. So I don't see a real meta shift here unless the new SMG and the new sniper coming change things. And maybe the M15. But that's my thoughts on the patch notes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you like Intel videos or patch note videos for this or Apex or meta videos, which keep an eye out for the long and close range meta updates coming probably sometime next week on this channel. And then, of course, they're on my TikTok and Instagram as well if you like the quicker, short format videos. Which those are linked down below, like I said, along with my Twitter, my single-player YouTube channel, and my car, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube channel, and my Twitch, of course. So if you want to support me here, there, or anywhere, do appreciate it. But I will see you on Verdansk and Haven's Hollow. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.